Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so my name is Nur Fatifahna binti Muhammad Farouk. So I would like to present about my mini project, which is my way of using an application for learning English skills. So my lecturer's name is Dr. Ajilia. So first thing first, I would like to tell about the introduction. So the era of 21st century is often regarded as an era of technology. Technology today plays a very important role in our life. It is seen as a basis of growth of an economy. An economy which is poor in technology can never grow in today's scenario. This is because technology makes our work much easier and less time consuming. The impact of technology can be felt in every possible field. One such field is education. Next, technology is a gift of God. After the gift of life, it is perhaps the greatest of God gift. It is the mother of civilization, of arts and of science. Technology has certainly changed the way we live. It has impacted different phases of life and redefined living. Undoubtedly, technology plays an important role in every sphere of life. Several manual tasks can be automated thanks to technology. Also, many complex and critical processes can be carried out with easy and greater efficiency with the help of modern technology. Thanks to the application of technology, living has changed, and in exchange for better technology has revolutionized the field of education. The importance of technology in schools cannot be ignored. In fact, with the onset of computer in education, it has become easier for teachers to impart knowledge and for students to acquire the use of technology has made the process of teaching and learning all the more enjoyable. Next is background of the problem. So this is mini project includes students polytechnic from semester 1 until semester 5. We provide questionnaire by using Google Form and share to all students from Commerce Department. Total of 15 questions by Google Form were given to 30 students from Commerce Department at Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Alam. We want to investigate that technology in learning can give them a good vibe or not. Lastly, the background is games in learning are interesting for student and lecturer. Next, the objective of this mini project is to find out whether using technology for learning English is help students in their study. Second, to acknowledge that using an application can help students study easier. Then, to know how using an application can help students in their study. And fourth, to know how students can learning English by using an applications. So lastly, the objective is to know the importance of English skills used by using technology nowadays. So this is the Gantt chart for the mini project, which is the activity is project. So the activity is first developing project topic, which is we planning at week 1 and we finish at week 1 also. Second, developing questionnaire and design the project objective. We planning at week 2 and we actual finish at week 2 also. Number 3, distributing questionnaire. So we planning at week 3 and we actual finish in week 3 also. So the next activity is analyze data, which is we planning at week 3 and we actual finish at week 4. Number 5, we drawing a conclusion and suggestion and preparing slide presentation, which is we used to planning at week 3 and 4 and we actually finish at week 4 also. Then lastly, presenting orally. We used to do the slide presentation in week 4 and we actually presented orally in week 5. Next is the methodology. So the first is build the questionnaire based on the topic. So we used to build the questionnaire based on the topic, like we research at the Google the question and then distribute the questionnaire. We give to the student Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Shah, and then we analyze the data. We keep the data and then we write on on paper, and then lastly we're making a chart based on the data that has been collected. And then there are 30 students who have been chosen to participate in this questionnaire session. Most of them are from commerce department. So this is our questionnaire. So for the first, we ask their gender, their age, their semester, and this is all the question, as you can see. And then this next, and this is the last question, so they need to submit at here, right? So next I would like to present about the graph and the chart description. So for the gender is 53% of female and 47% of male. Next is ages. So from 18 to 20 years old there is 16%, and then from 21 to 23 there is 37%, and 24 until 26 there is no, and 27 and above is 3%. So mostly they are from semester 4, which is 54%, and 20% from semester 5, and 10% from semester 1, and lastly 3% from semester 2, and it's not the last, but the lastly is from semester 3 is 13%. So next I would like to present about the pie chart. So the physical or learning disability adaptive technology for coursework, there is they have a physical or learning disability or no. So the majority is 80%, there is no physical or learning disability adaptive technology for coursework. So there is 10%, they have both physical and learning disability that require accessible or adaptive technology. That's all from me. So next I will pass to my friends.
Doctor, I'm Sharvini here. For the next slide is about courses currently studying. So from the pie chart we can see that around 73.3% of the respondents chosen blended, where some components of the study are done by online. It means most of them using internet as a source of gathering information and gaining their knowledge, and completing their works using online, which makes them easier. Next is own devices. From the graph we can see that most of the respondents have smartphone as their own devices, and the least is tablet device such as iPad. Next is access to any devices at Polytechnic. From the graph we can see that the respondents agree that they use their own personal device in the Polytechnic. Next, about technology in classroom create a disconnect between the student and lecturers. So from the pie chart we can see that majority of the people's chosen may be because technology can disconnect the relationship between student and lecturers. So there's no chance to teach tradition way, which is face to face. So next is playing an application in classroom is good idea. Okay, for this one, majority of them agreed, around 73.3% agreed that playing an application in classroom is good idea to increase their English language skills. So for example, games like crossword, word search, this can make them increase their English language skills. Next is using games to learn in class. So from this we can see that 70% of them chosen prefer both. It means using games to learn and traditional methods to learn. That's all from me.
Based on the pie chart, majority 72.4% from the respondents choose yes and 20.7% choose maybe. Meanwhile, the rest of respondents choose no. So, in the conclusion, majority respondent choose yes for the game will be available online for easy access. What to use technology in my study. So as we can see in this bar chart, majority choose it will help me understand the subject material more deeply. It's 66.7%. And then it will help me get better result in my results. It's 40%. And then it will improve my IT or information management skill in general. 56.7%. And the last one, it will not improve my career or employment prospect in the long term. It's only 10%. Get more actively involved in course that use technology. So we can see here that more respondents choose agree, which is 53.3%, and then strongly agree 33.3%. Natural 26.7%, and no respondent choose disagree or strongly disagree. Next, the pie chart illustrates the adequately prepared to use the technology needed in my course. So as we can see, 66.7% more than half respondents choose agree, and then clearly that majority of respondents prefer strongly agree, 16.7%, and natural 13.3%, with just 3.4% difference between the two. And then only small minority prefer disagree to adequately prepare to use the technology needed in my course. So it's clear from the information given in this pie chart that the most popular taking in the survey was agree, 56.7%. After that, quarterly taking strongly agree, 36.7%. And then small minority prefer natural and strongly agree. For lecturer will use the integrate more technology in their teaching. Next, a recommendation. So first, listening. It's play a very important part in learning any language. Effective listening ensure understand and it help improve accuracy when speaking, among other things. So how can you improve your listening skill? By listening actively, paying attention not only on what it say but also how it say. So listen. First, listen to the music, old or modern, the type you prefer, but pay attention to the lyrics. Sometimes reading the lyrics may help you understand the song. So number two is listen to the movie, TV shows, news or entertainment, or the radio. Try the classics. If you can watch DVD, you can watch the movie several times. Watching with subtitle, and then when you feel more comfortable without them. So you can have English radio at home or on your mobile phone. Even if are not actually listening to it, your ear will be getting used to the sounds of the language. Number 3, at 10 place exhibition. Talk in English. organized by English speaking school or communities. The last one is conclusion. In conclusion, as the most spoken language in the world, English holds a huge part in the communication. International business goes well because of English. It helps people when they are using technology product, although growth of technology increase continuously. English also helps students to understand the subject that writing in English properly. Besides that, it's it makes the people keep in touch although they have different language and come from different country. Finally, believe or not, English cannot be separate from human life.